Hello, beloved souls. Welcome back. It's Woke Wednesday. Today we're just talking about the new moon in Scorpio because there's a lot going on with the scorpionic energy. Scorpio, right? It's the sign that's really intuitive and deep. It deals with kind of our shadow side. It's about death and rebirth and the taboo and really like delving into those energies and exploring them and showing them love, right? People are always, oh, shadow work, shadow work. Like, you got to do all of it, right? It's a dual universe, right? Death and rebirth is the scorpionic sign, right? Light and dark, in and out, as above, so below. Like, it's all about balance. It's all about duality. So, acknowledging our shadow side, showing it love, like really looking at the taboo things of life is not a bad thing. We need to be aware. We need to show it love. We need to take our power back, right? And we need to sometimes let go of what we were in order to step forward into who we really are. So there's all those energies coming on. And the fact that it's a new moon, it's about new beginnings, right? So the beautiful, like it couldn't be more delicious, right? We just came out of the full moon where we're releasing a whole bunch of stuff, right? That was the death cycle, and we're stepping into the new moon, which is giving birth to something new, right? Creating, stepping forward into power, and really at this time, as we're moving into Scorpio stellium, you're gonna get a lot of things that are coming up that need to be healed, right? Triggers and old emotions. Maybe exes are going to be coming back. I know I've seen a lot of that going on recently. Um, and stepping into a new awareness of yourself, right? And you're being asked, like, which part of you, which part of who you were can no longer be a part of where you're going, right? Because as we're all growing and evolving and learning and getting into these newer aspects of ourselves and peeling back the layers of trauma and drama and pain and dysfunction of and the egoic mind, who we are and who we're becoming aren't always the same, right? And so we need to step forward into who we're truly becoming and leave behind, right? Those childish things. We put them back. When I was a child, I did childish things, but when I became a man, I put childish things aside, right? Like it's time. Are you stepping forward into your new level of manhood and into new level of womanhood? Are you stepping forward into your God and goddess energy? No, are you going to leave behind the lies and the dysfunction of fear and what has kept you limited and in bondage for so long, whether that's anger or resentment or lack of worth or self-esteem or lack of self-love, like whatever it is, it's time to let go of that story, to step forward into who you truly are. It's time to let go of that story, the stories that we believed that kind of became a part of our being, right? We let a trauma become a part of our being. We let someone's negative comment become a part of our being as opposed to it being just what it was, a moment in time where someone said some ill shit and a moment in time where something fucked up happened, right? It was a moment in time, but that's not who you are. It's not who you're created to be. Like you are pure light and love. And it's time to reclaim that self. So we're getting a huge, beautiful death and being able to say goodbye to the lies of who we told, the lies of who we were told we were, and stepping forward and giving birth to who we truly are as divine sovereign beings that are love and are light and are fulfilled and are joyous and stepping forth into our desires and our purposes, right? We have Scorpio moon is like a beautiful, beautiful energy for you to really step forward, really do something new as we get forward and we're ending out this year and we're heading into the new year, right? Start creating the momentum now. Look at it now, like plant the seeds now because time is going, right? You want the new year to get off of the fucking hit the ground running, right? You don't want to be sleeping and just coming out of hibernation. When January 1st comes, you should have already been like looking around and getting your bags together for your harvest. Like that's this time. Use it. Use it. All right, let's pull some cards. I'm gonna do a couple of decks. I've already shuffled, but do some more shuffling. Ooh, that was two quick cards. So we have Archangel Jophiel with Joy. This came out for the Divine Masculines earlier in their reading, right? It's really about a time of just like stepping back and remembering why you're here, right? Remembering joy. And if you look at the beautiful colors, right? The like orange and that yellow, so that's sacral chakra and solar plexus energy, right? So it's really like getting back into the joyfulness of who you are and allowing those creative energies to flow, right? When we're stepping into joy and we're stepping into our sovereignty, right? We're glowing, we're powerful, we're majestic. So we're feeling good. Joy is a really high vibrational energy, right? It's like love and above, and joy is one of the aboves, right? So we're really being supported right now to get these um chakras into balance, right? And to really step into joy, to play again, right? Dolphins are about playfulness and joy and love, and they're singing with each other and they're playing in the water. Like, remember that during this time. It's beautiful. Oh, and Archangel Michael, transmutation. I love that. So we see the perfect, that violet color, right? It's like the violet flame that I work with Archangel Zadkiel. But this is also a time that like things are changing for your favor, right? And you're going to be getting some activations up here in the crown chakra, up here around your, oh, I felt it really strong, around your third eye. Some of you are, Cool. Some of you are really going to have some extra activations going on in your third eye, right? Seeing. This is where we see, right? We see beyond sight. Your telepathy is going to get stronger. Okay. What else? Clairvoyance. I'm hearing clairvoyance and telepathy is going to get really strong, right? You're going to have new understandings of things coming down to you. You're going to start understanding things in a new way. So there's a lot of energy and wisdom as well coming in. Really being supported at this time. Bottom of the deck, empathy with Archangel Raphael. I love that. See if anything else wants to come out. My head. My head. Have anything else, guys, from this deck? Hey. Archangel Jophiel again. Ooh, so funny. So bottom of the deck, Archangel Jophiel, right? With meditation. Obviously that's always gonna be big. We have to always keep this channel open, right? If we're gonna be getting downloads, we gotta give them a place to go. So you gotta get still and get silent. But Archangel Jophiel jumped out with the forgiveness card, right? And forgiveness is always huge. And it's about forgiving ourselves, right? As well as forgiving others. Because everyone's on a different level in their soul growth, in their soul levels, in their evolution, in their understanding, and their comprehension of things, right? And so as you're awakened and aware and you're in meditation and you're clearing your channels and you're doing the work and you're getting these chakras in order, right? There's big energies focused on wanting to lower the second and third chakra because we need to clear those channels in order to bring the wisdom up from the earth through our root chakra into our sacral chakra, which is our creativity and our sensuality, right? Into our solar plexus, where it's our sovereignty and our majesty and our power. And we're going all the way up big heart chakra energy, right? We got the greens here, and we have to have our heart open, right? In forgiveness and in love, so that we can bring all of these energies up and keep connecting up into our soul star and beyond, right? You have all this transmutation going on, all this wisdom being downloaded, but you can't get it all downloaded and flowing if there's blocks, right? So meditation is being guided for you, but for many, it's this energy of forgiveness, right? Forgiving others, forgiving yourself, and also a huge understanding that in spiritual truths, there's nothing to forgive. It's what we perception of a pain, a perception of a hurt, right? We have to understand that people did the best where they're at the time, and that's not an okay for the things that harmed you. That's not okay for the physical and emotional abuse and sexual abuse that many of you have gone through. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm not dismissing any of that. I'm saying that we have to forgive ourselves for the things that happened, right? Around us, to us. We have to forgive ourselves for holding on to this pain and this resentment that we feel for these places or people that may have hurt us. We have to step into forgiveness and receive forgiveness from the people that we may have hurt. Because before a healed person is, I'm sorry, before a hurt person is healed, a lot of hurt people, right? And so I love this. I think it was Diana Cooper who did it. And she goes, for any person that I may have hurt, consciously or unconsciously, in this lifetime or any other, across all realms, times, spaces, and realities, I ask for forgiveness. For any person that I feel has hurt me in this lifetime or any other, consciously or unconsciously, across all realms, times, dimensions, and space, I offer you forgiveness. And for any person, what's the third one? For any person I think I've hurt, for any person I think has hurt me. Third one, I'm sorry, I'm blanking out. It's like ask for forgiveness, receive forgiveness, offer forgiveness. Long story short. I'm sorry that I blanked out on that. It'll come to me later. But it's about just giving forgiveness to the people that you think hurt you, receiving forgiveness from people that you think have hurt you that you'll never ever get an apology from. You just gotta take that. You just gotta take that off. It's just not gonna happen, right? And then like just offering forgiveness out there. It's like there's misunderstandings, there's miscommunications, there's you at one soul level and another person at another, and you guys just not in alignment. There's just a lot of convoluted energy and understanding that like I feel hurt by what happened. It doesn't necessarily mean the thing hurt me, right? I am perceiving this in a hurtful way. Nothing and no one can hurt us unless we allow it to, because that is our perception of the event. That is our perception of the comment. That is our perception of that moment. That is our perception of that person at that time, right? Like these are spiritual truths that are not always easy to accept. So getting into the mode of letting the resentment go, letting the anger go, letting the pain go, no longer living in that painful past in that moment, no longer holding on to that trauma and making it your truth, no longer holding on to that really low vibrational insulting comment and making that your truth, like no longer wearing those as badges of honor or as cloaks of protection. Like it's time to take it off, it's time to move forward, it's time to open up. And you can call in Archangel Michael, right? He's the Archangel, like heaven's army, right? He's got the sword of Excalibur, and he can use the sword to cut any energy cords between you and another person. You can call in Archangel Zachiel with the violet flame to help transmute any of the energies around you that are not from love and above, right? Any energies you might have picked up along the day, any energies that you've given out consciously or unconsciously, you just want to come right back into balance and bring your energy center back, right? And clear your energy field and get yourself grounded and also help transmute the negative thoughts that may be spewing from you consciously or unconsciously, right? Like sometimes we are not saying the nicest things about other people in our minds, even if we're not saying it out loud, right? We don't always like, oh, that was so stupid or she's a fucking idiot. Like we might not say it out loud, but things might be going on in our head, right? So we need to also ask for forgiveness for our own low vibrational behaviors and thoughts, right? Sometimes we're the toxic person in someone else's story. You have to own that. Part of the shit. All right, let's move on to the next deck. I'm going to do Sacred Destiny. New moon, huh? New moon in Scorpio. It's going to be deep. There's going to be a lot going on with the third eye and the crown chakra. I can tell you that. Like, it's just like getting stronger and stronger and stronger, more activated. My third eye was itching like crazy all weekend. All weekend, all weekend, all weekend. And now my head is starting to pound. Woohoo! More activations. That means mama needs more water, more grounding foods. All right, my team of light. What do we have for the collective for this new moon? Scorpio. Got one card? Two cards. Two cards. Of course. Look at the dolphin energy, happiness, right? Look at that. We just had joy pop out, and now here we go again with happiness. Really, a lot of joy is going to be brought into your life. It is a reminder to have so much fun. This is a game. This is a life. You're not gonna get out alive. You gotta chill out, and there's gonna be a lot of joy and happiness coming in. And for those of you that are twin flames, got a double message, right? Maybe meeting your twin, getting really activated. I love that. Love that. Ooh, I just gotta chill. Some of you are gonna be by the water and meeting your twins for the first time. That is amazing. That's amazing also to me. Another message because I'm moving to a warmer climate. Ooh, action. How powerful that wave is coming in, right? It's time to make moves. Inspired action, right? When we've come out of our meditative state and our mind has been cleared, and we're able to download those really important, juicy tidbits of wisdom from heaven, then we get moving. Then we can take inspired action. Then things start to happen, right? Look at that. Look at that wave. Even with the darkness around it, right? You see the light is coming out. It's like the light is coming out and making things move forward. Woo! Woo! Look, the bottom of the deck, abundance. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. Woo! Let's see what else we got coming out. I am in love with this reading. Simplicity and thriving. Simplicity, first of all. Take it easy and look at that feather, right? For some of you, I know I see this a lot, and so do my kids. Been seeing little white feathers, right? That's just a reminder from your angels and your ancestors that they're right there, right? They're right there supporting you and loving you and guiding you through all this. So some of you just needed to hear that. That's what you've been seeing. I saw one this morning. And thriving. Look at the energy. Love that. Blissful, abundant, delicious, right? The giraffe can see over, like see really high heights, right? See long distances, see things a lot clearer than the others. They have a higher perspective of things, right? So as you're stepping into this energy, as you're stepping into this higher perspective, as things are being illuminated to you, right? In your crown chakra and all this healing is happening. And all this stuff is going to start happening now, but it's going to go all the way up like towards like the full moon. Like this, they're showing this to me like a full moon. So in like the next coming weeks, you're gonna see things start to go, right? Things are gonna start to really be moving forward. Your life is gonna change in new and powerful ways. And for some of you, that's gonna be in the physical plane, right? But for many of you, it's just gonna be these really new, awesome activations that are coming in that are gonna take you to new awarenesses that are just really gonna broaden your mind and have you step into a fuller version of yourself. That's incredible. Look, bottom of the deck leadership, right? Some of you are really going to be stepping forward into your light right now. That's, oh, embracing, right? So embracing your new truths, embracing these gifts wholeheartedly and understanding that like these are gifts, right? And not being scared of them anymore and able to really like step into it. But also having fun in all of it, right? It's about having fun and knowing that life does not have to be hard. I want to say this, I want to say it very clearly because we're humans and we be doing the most unnecessarily. Like these spiritual gifts and these activations and these awarenesses and this wisdom and knowledge and understanding that you are receiving or would like to receive don't have to come in a manner which is hard or tough or causes suffrage in order to comprehend. We literally don't have to do that anymore, right? You literally can open yourself up to knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and the universe will bring it to you in a manner which is easy for you to digest and will transform you in minutes. Like I literally like go to bed at night and just be like, I need to understand this, because there's some part of this that I'm like missing. Like if it's a teaching from Jesus, then I'm talking to Jesus. If it's teaching from Buddha, I'm talking to Buddha. If it's teaching from Gandhi, I'm talking to Gandhi. Like whoever I got the teaching from, I need to understand that in a different, like in a more substantial way. Like help me get it more. I was getting all this guidance, from the Most High about really using my words and using the power of my speech. And I just was like the power of prayer, and I'm like pray all the time, but like I wasn't understanding like fully like I know I'm supposed to do more with this, but what besides like sit in the closet and pray all day? I can't live my life like that. Like I don't, not I can't. I don't want to live my life in the closet. I want to live life fully, but I still want to fully serve, and fully be a part and fully participating in this world while still fully like connected with my divinity. I'm like, Make it clear for me because I'm not understanding how I can best use this gift, And then boom, the next day I started getting all these freaking answers, and like books and like commercials, like just different ways, like showing me how to make the magic happen, how to alchemize it in my life. And I was like, so it wasn't a complicated thing. I wasn't like online for hours. Like I literally was like put the intention out, gave it to the Most High, and trusted that I would receive the information and went to freaking bed and woke up freaking enlightened in some manners. I'm a work in progress. We all are. So just know that. Bottom of the deck. I think that's hilarious. So funny. But these are the things that I'm saying. It does not have to be hard. Your enlightenment comes from opening yourself up and being willing to receive the messages that are there for you. Opening yourself up and being willing to have a broader perspective and to know that maybe some of the things you were taught aren't necessarily the best things for you. People teach us things from their level of understanding. Not saying that they don't want what's best for you, not saying that that's not what they believed at that time, but their level of understanding may not be where your level of understanding is now, and that's okay. It's just time for you to take the torch and to keep on running. Right? It's like a relay race. Like everybody did what they did behind us. We got all the freaking ancestors, and they've been handing it off, 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 and now they're going to you, right? And this time you're going and you're the one that's going to end the generational curses. You're the one that's going to stop the poverty. You're the one that's going to end the dysfunctional lies about diabetes and Alzheimer's and heart conditions in your fucking family. Like you're the one that's going to be like, hell no, that's not our reality. And you're the one that's going to take it to the next level. You're the one that's the bridge over to the freaking 5D and 7D realms, right? Like you're the one here to create the magic, to make the millions, to leave the legacy. Like this is you. This is why you're getting all these gifts. And so, yeah, they're not always easy to comprehend, but ask for them in ways that they are. This road does not have to be hard. This road is really joyous and fun if you're open up to it. And the universe is down to play with you if you want to play back. But you got to be down for it. Just be open to it. Be open to the magic. Those that believe in magic will find it. Trust me, God works magic in my life every single day. Miracle after miracle after miracle. Wonders never cease in my life. Literally every single day. And I'm not talking about the miracles that all of us have right now by receiving this message with our hearts beating and us being able to breathe and interact. I'm talking about like beautiful, personal, miraculous things in my own personal life, because I'm open to it and I'm willing to receive it and I love it and it's amazing. And the power of our thoughts and the power of our desires and the power of the Most High combined with that makes freaking literally makes worlds. You know what I mean? Like literally makes worlds. And you got this. You can do this. This is about you too. Oh, I love it. Let's see if they want anything else to come out before we wrap this up. Anything, anyone? Regular tarot? Power animal? No, think we're good. All right. It's a new moon in Scorpio. Take the time, make it magical. I'm just so excited. So much joy to be had. There's so much love here for you. So remember to do what you got to do to keep these chakras cleaned out. The lower three chakras. Keep them clear. Keep them clear because you have a lot of beautiful gifts that are going to come in. They need to be able to come in and they need to have somewhere to go. You got to clear the channels so that they can come in, they can get rooted into the earth. Got to get those channels clear, all right? Get your lower chakras cleared. I love you. God loves you. Angels surround you. Don't forget that you are forgiven and you are loved. Forgive all the other people in your life. People did the best and do the best from where they're at. It doesn't mean it's okay. It just means it's time to stop hurting about it. Take back your power. Take back your love of self. Take back your majesty and let the shit go so you can move on and move forward. All right? You have so much joy and happiness in front of you. You're meant to thrive. You're meant to be enlightened. You're meant to be abundant. Don't let unforgiveness harden your heart. All right? I love you. God loves you, and angels surround you. See you later.